What up, y'all? And we are back with the Only Versatile Ones podcast featuring myself, Chad, and on the side of me we got
Carl.
and then of course behind the camera we got AJ making sure all the film's right. And then today's guest we got is Brian Stewart, legendary engineer of Chicken Scratch, Rock, podcast. Definitely somebody that we grew a relationship with. He's taking us to the top. You know what I mean? So we're right there with each other. And go ahead and let Carl ask Stu his first question.
Yeah, Brian, what's going on, man? How you feeling?
I don't know, a little bit. Very scared right now.
Really scared?
Yeah. I feel like you've abducted me in my own studio.
He said, "Yeah, we right at home." Yeah. So what have you been having going on lately, Stu?
Well, the worst thing that's going on right now is that I got 2 recording systems. And it's maddening. I've lost all my hair.
Pain in the ass?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Transitioning between the old system and the new system and having both at the same time, it's kind of tough.
Yeah. Oh, well, what do you prefer, the old system or the new system? Or does the old stuff have like better stuff, or does the new stuff have like
a little
bit of everything?
The new stuff is better. It's just like better sounding and it's more versatile.
Mm-hmm. Definitely a key word.
The old system, I'm just used to it. I'm like really fast on it, so it's going to take a while to
be like how the other one is.
Yeah,
like
get used
programs?
to editing on the new system and figure it out. So.
Yeah, because we see how quick you move with your old system. Because like you'll be like, oh yeah, we got to punch it right here, and then you're just automatically on top of it.
But now I'm like early onset dementia with the new system.
He said it's not even helping anymore.
So do you like try to be fast on the new ones, like how the old one is, or you just try to take your time and study it?
No, I'm trying. I've only recorded like one band just recently with the new system, so I just don't have much time with it.
Was it even more time consuming trying to figure out how to work the new system?
Yeah.
In the session?
Yeah, because I was using the old system for like since 2001.
Oh, right.
Since before AJ was born.
That was a decade ago.
Right. Yeah, so you just got used to doing
that's 2 decades ago.
Oh yeah,
It was 21
right.
years ago. Oh.
Shit, something like that. I'm not good with math either. Yeah, so that's good though that you're coming to the newer system, and like I said, I've seen your system that you're working with now, and it looks like you're really doing an upgrade from what you had previously.
Yeah, I got some like new preamps that are just preamps as opposed to like the preamps that come in mixer. Higher quality. And the coolest thing is you could actually listen through the system real time and hear all the effects, compressors and stuff.
Yeah, as opposed to just recording it and then putting the effects and everything else on top of it after.
You couldn't listen to it at the same time while you're recording. There's latency and delay.
So now you can listen to everything with all the effects and compressions and all that stuff.
That's nice.
Okay.
And how does it sound to you now with the newest session that you did with the program?
I think it's a lot easier to get better sounds. And there's some plugins that I didn't have before, like they're cool, like like old 2-track tape machines.
Yeah.
That people would master to in the old days, like an Ampex tape machine. They sounded really great.
Oh man.
Put in the system. It's kind of like the magic glue. All
right. So with that being said, what made you want to upgrade your system and all that? Or was it just time for it to upgrade?
I mean, it's kind of like I wanted things to be a little better, and plus it's like the old system is so old, like it's in like 32-bit instead of 64-bit.
Yeah.
So if something happens, it's like what am I? I don't want to buy a new computer for that old system, so I just did a whole new thing. I shifted.
Yeah.
I went to Mac instead of PC.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's a whole other learning curve too, because I never had.
Oh yeah, because you're barely even getting into it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I know you were having trouble transferring your files from your older system to your newer system. So now are you gonna just go ahead and go straight off the new system and keep the masters you got on your old system just like that?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I have been able to transfer them, but like I was telling you before, you can't. All the compressors and EQs and stuff don't come along right. There's something's messed up in the translation. So
It'll be like a old school mixer, you know, like a synthesizer. Once you get that one preset, it's not like you can just go back to like, oh, preset one. You have to go over there and tweak it.
Have to start all over again.
Man.
But hopefully I'll just be, I'll be done with the old computer and the old system and
just start fresh
pack it
up.
Yeah.
I mean, that system has been through a lot. Definitely put out plenty of legendary records, you know, albums. I'm pretty sure that were nominated for, you know, awards and stuff like that.
It basically put out everything since 2000. I mean, maybe by 2002.
Yeah.
But like before that, I had another system. I had basically the tape machines, the digital tape machines.
Oh yeah.
Like all the stuff, like the very first scratch bands that came here recorded on that.
Mm-hmm.
I had to mix them on the mixer instead of on the computer.
Yeah.
So how do you were you like scared to like mix like something like that since it was new to you?
I mean, like scratch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know what to think. Like, it was like Don Emanuel called me up, like it was like probably 22 years ago, early in the year 2000. I think.
Okay.
Yeah,
that's
so
quite a while ago.
I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah, you didn't even know it existed.
Yeah, I didn't know. These dudes come in here and start playing this style of music, and all of a sudden, here I am 22 years later, and
Still
Still
recording
doing it.
Yeah.
Still doing it. I would
on?
say probably at the top of your game now, because even like how we see you work, it's like, oh yeah, he knows what he's doing, as opposed to somebody that we're trying to explain something to, like, oh, and they just don't get it. You can't comprehend with it.
yeah, I guess, yeah, I think so.
Yeah, for sure. I seen that you stepped up your mixing now, because the way, you know what I mean. Well, the way you and Carl collaborate to mix our records as famous ones, you know, that's definitely crispy as it can be. Yeah, definitely, man. But even then too, yo, that's what was like. Oh yeah, we're glad we built that relationship with you, that we can understand each other on like what we want done and how we want our music to sound and stuff like that. And especially going into like the newer sounds, like how they went to the electronic, and then now the corrido ones, like how we did, you know, the guitar joints that we did. Yeah, so definitely trying to elevate each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think next time we record, it'll be on the new system.
Oh yeah, definitely.
We're not gonna record anything more on the old system. With you guys.
Definitely looking forward to the new system. Like how you said, you can hear the actual effects and everything that we want actually on the record in real time.
So how do you feel about us recording like the corrido stuff?
I felt
since it's like a new ear for you.
I felt very sad.
It's like another difficult shit.
That was fine. It was cool.
Yeah.
I appreciate the live acoustic
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes acoustic would be better. Sometimes when you have those what do you call those? Those boxes for drummers. When they have like the tambourine.
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Cajon.
Cajon.
Like the cajon's like the box.
Yeah.
And they have like the I don't know. I think it's a tambourine ring in there. Something.
You
like
can tell like where the bass drum's supposed to be and where the snare is supposed to be and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always like stuff like that.
Interpret that into ours. Yeah, for sure.
Cool. With that being said, so how do you like how Famous Ones is like constantly changing its music, like in the whole, like we go from chicken scratch, then we'll go from electronics, and then we'll go from like gorditos.
Gorditas? I wish you'd go to Gorditas. I'm hungry. Can we talk about food instead?
Oh, definitely.
No, we'll talk about. Yeah, I think. I mean, you're one of like. I don't know. There's no other bands that I can think of that do such different stuff. That's for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Is
Do a wide range.
Is it kind of pain in the ass because we keep changing it all the time?
No, because you go in and like, oh, today we're doing chicken scratch, or today we're doing the electronic music, or the
some shit's
music.
easy and then the other shit's all like kind of like complicated. Like
I think it's pretty easy now for like overall for all of us now that we got a feel of what we're, like how you said, what we're doing. You know, just going through it just by trial and error. You know, and then we trust your ear too. Like, oh, how does these guitars sound? You know.